Festive welcome to day 14 of our festive extravaganza with our advent calendar. Hurrah! Let's see, shall we? Let's see if we can find number 14. Always a good start. And then, there it is. And then let's see what's in it. What do we think? Oh, quite like the look of him. Let's have a little peek, see what we've got exactly. Oh, it's a little snowman, don't you know? Oh, we like a little snowman. And I think probably for lots of us at the moment, we haven't had any jolly snow to play about in. So maybe we can think of something appropriate, whether it snows or not, for this little fellow. And let's create our own little bit of magic snowman magic. I think it's fair to say that we all love to create a bit of a snowman in the snow, outside, when we're all wrapped up nice and warm ourselves, and we can pack up a lovely, jolly snowman with a carrot nose, bit of a hat, eyes, bit of coal, and even twig arms. We all love a bit of that. Even the elves, even though they're quite small, so they get gobbled up in the snow very quickly when it rises, but even they have a bit of fun. So I think that's a jolly thing to do. But the trouble is, when the jolly snow disappears, poor old snowman, of course, melts along with the snow. Such a pity. So what I thought was, why don't we, here in Christmas Craft Corner, why don't we create our very own permanent snowman? Why not? So I thought we'd give it a go, and I have to share a secret with you because actually I've never done this before. So I'm hoping that with your help and encouragement that we will create the most wonderful and magical Christmas snow globe. How about that? Now, as you see, the sorts of things you need, I mean, you can please yourself, but you need some pieces of decoration, really, to put in your globe. But the first thing is you have to decide what your globe is. Some people could get a globe, actual roundy globy thing, or we can use a sort of common or garden everyday jar. Big jar, little jar, big jar. So whatever you fancy. I thought today we would use quite a big tall jar, and they're quite easy to get hold of. So with your jar, you've then got a choice of all the little things that you choose to put in, little objects. I thought that we would have a snowman, as I say. So he's our little snow globe. And then you've got glue. Be very careful with the glue. I'm using a glue gun, which can be a little bit tricksy, a little bit hot, so you may need a taller, older person to help you with it. Or you could use other kinds of glue as long as they don't melt in water. That's the key to that. So have a little chat about that. Then we've got water, and then we've got the magic ingredient of glycerine, which I know goes into baking. But this time it's going to help us make a really lovely, gloopy snow globe. So, and then glitter, all sorts of lovely things. Now, let's get started, because I know if you're like me, you're itching to get going. So here we go. Now, what we have to do, take the lid off your jolly jar. So this is the area in the lid where we're going to create a little Christmas scene with our lovely little props. Now, so what we do is we take, I think first of all, we may take, look, I found these lovely star things, which actually make, I think, a lovely star glittery Christmas tree, which is lovely to find in the forest at Christmas time, but you don't find them in every forest, but we're finding it in our forest. So the best thing is as well, you see that little brown thing, which I've just learned to my cost, which is the edging in this particular lid. You have to make sure that you keep everything inside the little brown thing. So it's all just got to be in this clear area. So, but what we'll do first, I think, why don't we stick the tree on, eh? Yes, Scottish Elf says yes. Now, as I say, be very careful if you're using a glue gun, because I can tell you now, it gets quite hot. So it may be that it'd be good to do with somebody else could operate the glue gun. I don't know if anything's coming out. Oh dear, don't say we've run out of glue. Oh no, there it comes. Good. Thought we were going to be stopped at our first hurdle, but no, luckily not. So we can put the tree, you see, stick it right on the lid in a helpful place. That's all good. The good thing about a glue gun glue is actually that it does stick quite quickly. With some glues, you may have to wait, which I know can be a jolly nuisance to wait to dry. But a glue gun is good for that. But I say do be very careful. So that's our little tree. Like it? Scottish Elf likes it. It's a good start. So we do that. I think we'll put little fellow in next, because then he should have, we should make sure he's got a proper place. So we'll just put some glue on his bottom, but I wouldn't recommend doing that at home. Don't get glue on your bottom, whatever you do. Now, here we go. So we'll pop him in as well. Let's pop him right in the front, sort of like he's under the tree, I think. Whoopsie, steady. Like he's just right under the tree. Yes, there he goes. Oh, it's taking shape, don't you know? I tell you what, turned me into a craftsperson after all. Not many people would say that about me. Now, here we go. Tree, let's put a tree. Ooh, come on. I'm getting rather fond of this glue gun, but you see how it's steaming hot. So I would keep saying, do be careful. Now, so let's put, oh, I see, who's around that way. That's all right, let's put that again. Very close to little fellow there. So that's all right. I hope that'll be all right. That's the beast, we just don't know till we try it out. So we've got that. Now I'm just wondering if actually what we might just put, I'll just see, rather than another tree, I think we might put, look what I found, a little sparkly reindeer. Oh, very like Ronnie Reindeer outside, but this one is very, very tiny and wooden. So let's have a go with him, shall we?
It's going to be busy, Ains.
Busy. We like a busy scene, Scottish Elf. That's what I say. We like a busy scene. Let's see. It doesn't matter. And the thing is, you can always do it again, can't you? If you feel that you need to. But I just wonder. So let's see if we can put. Oh, steady. Here we go. It's a little bit busy. Unless we put him peeking around. No. Let's put him here so that he's just on the edge there. Ah, so I think that'll be all right. Let's hope so. So that's looking quite jolly and festive. Wait a minute. We can put the tree out. Oh, steady. Lost a star. Oh, Lord, lost a star. That's no good, is it? To bung that back on. Oh, my word. There. Voila. Okay. Oh, good. So there we have our little Christmas festive scene. What do you reckon? It's a yes from Scottish Elf, and I hope it's a yes from you. Okay, I think that's a good start. Okay, now, so that's our little scene. That's a good thing. We'll put that there just for safety. Yes, that's all good. Now, we've got to turn the jar upside down. Voila, comme ça. And then, this is potentially true. You've got warm water, you see, warm water. And what we do is we put the warm water quite high up into the jar. Oh, I'm spilling it on the table. That's all right, the tablecloth. So I think that's probably it. Is it, Scottish Elf? Is that enough? A wee bit more, she says. Yeah, voila. Is that enough? I think it probably is, isn't it? Let's just, we don't want...
Because we've still got this.
We've got it. Oh, that's true. Is that going to be too much? Oh, Lord. Do you think that's going to press it out, isn't it?
Take a little out.
A little bit out. Scottish Elves, a little bit out. See, it's all a learning curve for us all, okay, today. So then we've got the water in. It's slightly warm. I hope it's warm enough. And now for the sort of the magic ingredient, really, which is this glycerine, which you can get, as I say, in the baking aisle. Now, so here we are. And we thought we'd put 4 teaspoons in. Zuppa! 1. Because I hope that'll be enough. Because we don't know. We're just 2. And woo! 3. And woo! 4.
What makes this so magical, Ainslie?
Well, as far as I understand it, Scottish Elf, what happens is it makes the water, I've spilt some of it actually on the side, does that matter?
Nope.
It makes the water Do I need to stir it a bit, shall I? Get my stirrer out. Yes, my sturdy stirrer. Right. So we need to put it together. And it makes the water thicker, you see. So that means that's what helps us have an actual globy bit about it. How do we know if it's thick enough, Scottish Elf?
It's perfect.
Do you think it will be?
Yeah, let's pour some
It still
glitter
feels
in.
very watery. No. Okay, Scottish Elf says, off we go then. So now, I'm going to put some glitter in. I'm also going to put in some of these little lovely star things that I found, which I don't know whether... So if we put those in, you see, and oh look, they're sort of, do you see? They're sort of sticking. Oh, isn't that good? They're sort of staying, as opposed all to going down-dee, down-dee, down. They're kind of staying in the water. Let's put the oh dear, have I done the wrong thing now? They've all gone to the top, look. Anyway, let's put some glitter in, because then we can create, it's all sticking at the top, Scottish Elf. What do we...
That's all right.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Get down, we say. Come on, it's all sticking at the top.
okay, 'cause
Is it okay?
We
You sure?
shake it. Yeah.
We shake it, that's true.
need
So I'm
more.
just wondering, we need a bit more glitter, you see. More is more. Less is no good to me. Festive glitter, nothing like it. Should I put a little bit of red in just as a bit of a whatnot? Yes, just to get a bit of colour, a bit more colour. You see, because we're a little bit, because he's got a red scarf on. Okay, so that, I think that's what you do. Still feels quite runny, Scottish Elf.
It's okay.
Should I put some more glycerine in?
I think you're good.
You think we're okay? Okay. If Scottish Elf says we're okay, then we're okay. No more, any more glitter?
Yeah.
More glitter. Should I put a different colour in, or just a little hint of red? Little hint of red. Okay, here we go. Whoppa! There we go. It's fun and games, isn't it? Oh, I wish you were all here with me so that we could do it together, but I'm feeling that we're doing it together anyway, even if we're at a distance. So that's lovely. Here we go. Right. Now then, I think we're there. I think we're going to try now to put our little Christmas scene in, and let's just see if by any chance, the top looks lovely though. Look at that, Scottish Elf, it looks lovely. All the red and the glitter, glitter, glitter. We love all that. Now, so let's see. Now this is potentially, I have to tell you, this is potentially the trickiest bit. So hold on to your hats, because, oh dear. Hopefully, now as I say, if your glue doesn't dry quickly, you have to wait for this moment. But we are actually, if you can believe such a thing, going to put our little scene in that whole lovely liquid mass. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We might have to squitch the tree in a bit, but we're going to pop it in like this. You see? That's the ticket. And in, ooh! Come on, come on! And then you do it very tightly, the lid, very tightly. And then we, shall we, dare I? Do you know, I'm not sure I do. Dare I turn it upside down? Could it be a disaster? What do you all think? Shall we dare? Shall we dare? It's Christmas time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Way! Ooh! Ooh, do you think I put too much glitter in there? Oh my goodness, but it is working, isn't it? Can you see? Have we lost our little... Is he there? He's there. He's just right in there. Oh, well, I might have overdone the glitter possibly, but you see, you get the idea. And isn't it a joyful thing? What do you reckon? I'm quite pleased with that, I have to say, although it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? It's a bit of a mess, if I'm honest. But actually, but the principles are true. And I think it's a lovely glittery thing to have, isn't it? Let's put it down there. Now, just very, very quickly, and I hope you agree, I think we'll let it rest for a minute just to see. But I think it's a lovely idea, and I hope you can have lots and lots of fun making your very own. But there's another one we could do very, very quickly, which is possibly a bit easier. And I'll do this very quickly if you don't mind. And it's what you call a dry globe. And again, you can get a roundy one. We've actually got one that's like this, as you see, just a little lid. And we'll put it this way up. But you don't need to, you can do it whichever way. But the same thing applies. But this time, instead of lots of glue and lots of things that might go very messy, might turn very messy, we are going to use one of these little things to put in the bottom, which is one of these very clever, it's like a little tea light, you know, but it is a it is a battery. So what we do is we take some lovely fluffy stuff, could be cotton wool actually, whatever you like, but I found this lovely fluffy stuff with a little bit, a hint of silver. So we could put that in the bottom, and we put, oh, should I put that in first actually? But, excuse me, careful you don't get fluff up your nose, because that's not a good look. Right, so we can pop that in the bottom like that, comme ça, which is rather pretty already, isn't it? Maybe this one will be slightly less messy, dare I say, than the other one. Now, we can do that. What else can we put in there? We could put in a little tree to give it a little bit of a scene. That's all very nice. And I did have, oh, here it is. Look, I've just got some of this lovely sort of tinsel, but I think it's fair tinsel. I think it's, oh, if we can actually get it out. Gosh! Oh my word. Okay, that didn't want to come off its whatnot, did it? But anyway, we've got it. So it's little stringy bits of tinsel, which I think is rather pretty. We could even put in some little stars, some little red stars. I'm quite a fan of these. Oh, listen to that! The gun is gone, and I must go. Oh my goodness, I do hope that you picked up something helpful. I'm not sure that you have. Oh, lid on. I'm putting these drops in quickly now before I have to go. I'm not sure that you have. I hope so. It's been great fun, and thank you so much for joining me today. I've had fun, and I hope you have too. Let's put the lid on, and then you can get an idea. Oh, and that's a dry one. Your very own glinting little dry snow globe. Hurrah! Thank you so much for coming, and whatever you do, don't forget, keep sparkling!